In the last episode of Legacy Season 3, we found some new people.
Hello.
Hello. You don't want to kill us, right?
No.
And then we travelled thousands of blocks across the ocean, through forests, and up into the mountains in search of more legates. Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then that happened. So it's actually about a week later now in real life. I've been very ill, so I've not really been able to record, which has been a shame. But we have made it back to where we initially got yeeted off the mountain by a goat. Not entirely sure which mountain it was, because we are pretty much surrounded around here. But this is the hill. We seem to have a map here that's not quite complete, but at least we can see roughly just how many mountains there are. They are all over the place around here. So we did actually journey back here on stream. We took part in the stream weekend. We made our way back here. We ran into Slice Lime as well, did a little bit of caving, and we've got a little bit of stuff. But not loads. So I think the first thing I want to do is literally just take a look around, because there have, of course, been builds popping up during the week. There's some kind of travelling wagon tent thing down there as well. There's just houses everywhere. There's a village. So I'm going to have a run around, see what we can find, and try and get my bearings in this area and find a place, I guess, to put our starter home. Would be a bit nicer if it wasn't raining, though, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm going to see if I can find somewhere to quickly sleep. And I know that down here is the community storage. This is something that Mr. Matt Ranger has been working on, and it looks pretty nice, I must say. And there's beds. Excellent. Right, that will hopefully keep us a bit safer. I think while we're here, I'm going to make use of the furnaces here, because I do have some food, but it does need a bit of cooking. I've not really got fuel. Let's just use a few logs, shall we? We've got our food and iron cooking. Let's have a look around. So we've got an enchanting table. I won't be using that anytime soon. Look at that. We've got a sugarcane farm. We've got netherwort. Okay, good to know. So the idea this season, we are going to be having a community storage area. People will, of course, have their own personal storage as well. But the idea is when you've got extra resources, or if you've made a farm that's overly powerful, instead of doing shops and things like that, because, you know, we all like to build things, we're just going to be putting it in a communal storage area. And this looks like the first one of the season. I imagine that's probably going to expand over time, of course, but this is certainly a good start, and it looks absolutely beautiful. We've also managed to get ourselves 10 diamonds. This is from going caving with Slice Slime on the way here. About 1,000 or so blocks away, we found an amazing lush cave, which hopefully I can rediscover at some point to show you. What is that? No. F. What? Oh, I can't. Is that no F3? What is that all about? I have a feeling we're going to have to do some research. Right, is my food ready yet? Right, we've got ourselves a bit of food, and something else we actually have is a custom bundle recipe, because we just really like bundles. We wanted to use them, and it has come in very handy, as you can see on my travels. So if we pick up some of that stuff with the bundle, we can literally just right-click and put away the things that are just in small stacks, really, to save some space, which is really, really handy, because we've managed to come back with saplings and all these little bits to start our early farms. Right, so let's see what's what. I think initially what we might do is see if there's an empty house up in the village and just commandeer one of those as a temporary storage area for us until we actually find a location. But there's some very cool builds going on here already, and I've really got some catching up to do. Let's not fall down caves, jeez. So this appears to be sort of Castle Valley, I guess. We have an entrance over there, which I believe is the Frog Queen's, and up there we have Mr. Matt Ranger's castle, which he built on the stream weekend, or at least that's when I saw him building some of it, and that is an amazing build. We'll take a closer look at that at a later date. For now, we need to find ourselves some accommodation. And there's a lot of jumping here, jeez. So it looks like there are a couple of people living and sort of building tiny farms in the village here. The church seems to have been taken over, so I'm definitely going to just select one of these, ideally one with a lovely view. Right, I think this house will do for now. It's a decent size, and it's right in the middle of the village, so this will work as a temporary home for us until we figure out where we actually want to move to. But first things first, let's get ourselves a bed. Brilliant. Spawn point set, so if we do get yeeted off another mountain, at least we can get straight back here instead of having to journey another 5,000 blocks. Right, let's get all the basics going. So while I'm getting myself sorted here, let me tell you a little bit about this season of Legacy. So you may or may not be aware, we have a bunch of new people joining us this season. In fact, 3 of them are online right now. We have Fixit, Ryan, and The Guy. You have, of course, already seen The Guy and Severitis in my first video, if you happen to watch that. But all in all, I think there's about 16 new people. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on around here. There's some incredible builders, some incredible stuff happening. Mr. Matt Ranger is another one of the new members, and just look at that. Look, in the first week, he's already building crazy stuff like this. So I'm really excited to see what we're going to get this season, what people are going to get up to. We've also got proximity voice mod, so when we get near to people, we can just shout at them whether they like it or not, which I'm very much looking forward to. Just notice I'm sort of running around here deciding what to do with these rabbit heads. I could put one there. No, let's maybe not do this for now. Let's just put these in a box and forget about them. Those rabbits were sacrificed to provide me with a bundle, so it's all worth it. I think everything's pretty much sorted. Let's just quickly put up a little sign so people know that this is where I'm currently residing. But it's small, but simple. It does the job. We've still got a bit more space for more chests and things if we need them. But yeah, this is pretty much all I could do with the space for now. But that is more than what we need. I can just quickly dump those in there. Let's get some food on us. And we're going to go do a little bit of the early game things. We're going to go collect some resources. So first thing I want to do is to head underground. I would like to get a few diamonds, get into diamond gear as soon as possible. And of course, I would like to get some of the basics, such as coal and all those sorts of things. But that involves 2 different journeys. One to go up to get coal and iron, and one to go down to get diamonds and redstone and lapis and all those things, so we can make ourselves a little bit more resistant to this new terrain. Before we go, however, I am going to use the few diamonds we do have just to upgrade my tools, because I don't think we're going to get very far if... I don't even have any wood. I don't even have any wood. But I don't think we're going to get very far with just a couple of iron tools. So let's quickly upgrade these to diamond. I've seen lots of trees around. There's clearly some tree farms going on, so I'm going to steal a bit of spruce. Right, just the 1 tree should be enough for now, plus it's dark and I'm scared. So we'll just keep an eye out for some saplings and get that replanted in a moment. But that means we can get some diamond tools on the go, which is, of course, going to come in very, very handy for us. Right, so I'm probably going to get a couple of pickaxes, and I'm going to get myself an axe and a shovel, and that'll do the trick just nicely. Guess that means we can retire these tools. So we're going to take some of that wood with us, because we're going to need to make more torches and stuff, most likely. And I think it's probably worth me ditching some of this stuff. I'm not going to need everything, am I? So because we have lots of different types of food, I think I'm going to stick a whole lot of that into the bundle, because that'll just keep them out of the way. We're probably not going to want our shears. Let's dump those. And torches, definitely going to need them. Probably going to need a boat, food. I think everything else is stuff that we are going to need. So while we do a bit of mining here, I want to talk to you about our plans for Legacy this season. So base-wise, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do at the moment. But in regards to channel content and things like that, obviously I do work full-time and I play on 2 SMPs, which obviously keeps me very, very busy. So in regards to Legacy and TB, and of course the hardcore solo world we've got going on at the moment, the content is going to be sporadic. So in regards to videos for Legacy SMP, my plan is to try and do a couple of videos a month, but it is mainly going to be something that we do on stream. I'm going to be heavily stream focused with this particular series because, well, making videos takes a lot of time, and I have 2 other series I also make videos for. However, that doesn't mean there's going to be no videos whatsoever. I mean, you're literally watching one right now, so obviously there's still going to be videos. But as I say, I don't know how often they're going to be, but if you do want to stay up to date with all the Legacy things, I do recommend that you check out the Twitch as well, because we will be live streaming over there. The plan is just to find a location and let that location kind of dictate what it is I want to build, because the terrain has changed so much in 1.18. I think we need to take advantage of that. I've got base ideas, I've got things that I do want to build, whether that's going to be this series or in a future series or never, I honestly don't know, but I've got lots of ideas. It's the location that I think is going to sort of dictate exactly what it is we do. So initially my plan is going to be to gather some resources and find that location so that when we do find it, we can crack straight on with a build. There are, of course, lots of new people on the server as well, so I expect lots and lots of collaborations in this series, especially with the proximity voice mod, because, well, you could just be mining away down here and suddenly hear someone else talking to camera elsewhere, or they could sneak up on you and jump scare. There's just so much and so much possibility with that mod. I think that's going to add a whole new dynamic this season. So, while we've been talking, we've been going deeper and deeper into this cave as well, and we've made it well into Deep Slate Zone now, so I may as well have a look around and see if we can find ourselves any diamonds, although this is a tiny, tiny slither of a cave we've got here. There we go, it's opened out a little bit more. Let's see. And we've got a geode straight away. We don't actually need any of the geode crystals just at the moment. This is probably something we'll go hunting for as and when we need it. I don't really want to be filling up my inventory with these because, well, we're not going to be building any mob farms anytime soon, and of course, we've already got our spyglass. Well, we reached the end of that cave, and there were no diamonds to be found, which is a shame. I was kind of hoping we'd at least get a couple more. I've just swum up that little waterfall that was there, and look at this. Wow. That appears to be a lush cave up there as well. And through here, what is this? Oh my, look at this. This is crazy. Wow, what a cave. Wait, there are some diamonds right there, but they look a bit precarious. Look at this place. So I guess the question now is, can I get back? The answer is probably no, but I'm going to go and have a look anyway. You never know. Do I have any more food laying about? I do not, but there's a lovely wheat field just over here, so we'll quickly make ourselves some bread and replant the field, and then we can be on our way, and hopefully we can get to our stuff before it despawns. If not, then we're back to square one. Again, second episode in a row. Jeez. So I think it was in this sort of a direction, maybe? I seem to remember going through some dark oak anyway. Let's carry on this way and see if we can find the hole we originally entered. And then in theory, we can just follow the trail of torches all the way to our stuff. At least that's the hope. And I think this was the cave we went into here. So now the next task, try and avoid everything and keep ourselves well fed while we get back to our stuff. Okay, we're in the tiny tunnel. We're making good progress. We've only been here for about a minute. So hopefully, even if it's loaded, we're going to get there in time, maybe. But this next bit is probably where I'm going to get lost. There's a massive cavern if I swim up this waterfall here. Ah, there it is, there it is. Amazing. I can't believe we actually made it back. Don't seem to have picked up my shield yet, but that's fine. We can deal with this fella. So as my inventory is basically full anyway, I probably am actually just going to completely leave this area for now. I think I need to get back up on that ledge over there. So I think the easiest way is going to be swimming up the waterfall. My hope is we can now follow the torches in reverse and not get too lost, but we shall see. Oh, this is not a good place to be. Okay, we did it. We did it. We made it out alive, and we've got a bunch of loot as well. So now to find our way home. I think it's that way. Maybe. Yep, I see the village. It's up there on the hill. We are definitely on the right track. Home sweet home. That feels good. I've got everything offloaded, and I've now decided it might actually be time to have a proper look around and see if there's somewhere we want to set up. I do keep coming across these paths that seem to be heading off in various directions, so I'm going to follow a few of these, see where they go, work out where other people are planning on building, and see if I can fit myself in somewhere. First place I'm setting off is down this path here, because I have absolutely no idea where it goes, but I could see it from the top of my hill, and I'm just curious what's around here, really, to be honest. So up here it appears we've actually got some stonemasons, which is amazing. We've got a stonemasons guild, and I would recognise that anywhere. That is a Bruno Danui emerald machine, and yeah, if I know Bruno, there's definitely a melon and pumpkin farm down there, and it all feeds up here for emeralds from the farmers. Excellent. So I've been doing a little bit of walking, and I basically just followed this path down here, and it has led me to another village. I'm basically looking for somewhere that I might want to actually set up my starter build. But I've come across this, and I believe I know what this is. So we're going to go to the top, and we're going to carefully jump off and go, hopefully, all the way down to bedrock, because there is a new advancement that you get for going all the way from build height to bedrock and landing in water, I think, or something like that. And I'm kind of hoping that's what this is. If this isn't that, then we could be in a spot of bother very soon. Right, well, we've made it to the top, and I'm not going to lie, this is mildly scary. I'm assuming this is the hole we want to go down, and we're aiming for that tiny, tiny little bit right there. Okay, well, wish me luck. I don't see this going well. Oh my. It actually worked. Oh, and the advancement is called Caves and Cliffs. That kind of makes sense, actually. Let's be honest. And now I guess it's the long climb back to the surface. So we should probably quickly sleep when we can, and I'm just going to continue down this path. It looks like it actually continues on for a little bit, so I'm just going to follow it and see where it goes. I believe this up here is actually the community iron farm / villager breeder. In fact, I think that's the villager breeder and the iron farm might be elsewhere, but we'll explore that a little bit later. It's a very cool build. I think Dave was working on that. But for now, we've still got a path we must venture down. I'm loving all of these bridges and little details along this path. There's basically just making it much easier to travel around. I'm just hoping it actually goes somewhere. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll take me to an area where there's lots and lots of bases and people are planning on living. Or maybe it'll just peter out and I'll end up lost in the wilderness. But who knows? The only way to find out, I guess, is to keep on running. Well, I'll tell you what, we've still got a way to go on this path by the looks of it, but I do actually quite like the look of this area here. It's in the shadow of a mountain. I believe we might be averagely close. I think there's some people over there. So this could be quite a nice area to actually possibly settle down. Let's have a little look around, maybe get a higher viewpoint and have a proper look down at this area. So I've had a little look around the area. I've gone a little bit further down the path. And to be honest, I think I do really like this area. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm claiming this area. So I have had a good look around, make sure there's no other claim signs or anything around here, so we should be good to go. Simple as this. Beardy. Perfect. So if we quickly zoom out from here and have a look down on the area, you can see we've got this nice big empty green plains kind of area, which I think is going to be very, very useful. And of course, we've got kind of the mountains and the ridges and things around us. So if we wanted to build up on these a little bit to add in some extra details and so on to whatever it is we end up building here, I think that's going to be pretty cool, but mainly I've just fallen in love with the area. We're also going to have a run around and find out who some of our neighbours are, because we've not actually seen anyone today. Bruno is on at the moment. There were some different people on earlier, but I've not been able to find anyone. So I guess we're going to have to do lots more exploring to find that out. For now, though, I've got lots more resources to gather, lots more things to prepare, and I will see you all on the next episode. Bye-bye now.